Yeah, I messed up big time. So last night I posted on my YouTube community page and on my TikTok story a picture of this with another silicone black box next to it. I don't know if it's focusing, but this bad boy right here. Now to basically understand what happened, you're gonna need some context here. For those who don't know what this is an SSD or a solid state drive, specifically an M.2 NVMe SSD. It's basically a storage drive that's used in PCs, laptops, and even consoles. And these little black silicone squares are called like NAND chips. Since I broke it off, the drive is basically useless. It was a 1 TB drive too. Those things are expensive now. As you guys know, I flip PCs. And when you flip PCs, you usually stress test them and benchmark them. Now sitting there on each PC and waiting for each game to download is going to take forever. So I use this to download all my game files onto, and I use this enclosure so that I can benchmark these PCs without having to install the games one by one. I eventually upgraded to a 2 TB Crucial SSD, so I didn't really need this anymore. And my plan was to use this 1 TB SSD for a different build. Now this is a Clevcraft C910 SSD. Those SSDs usually come with a heatsink, and the adhesive they use on that heatsink is absolutely crazy. That thing is strong as hell. And the 2 TB Crucial SSD that I bought didn't have a heatsink. In my head, I was like, listen, let me remove the Clevcraft heatsink off of this SSD and put it on the Crucial. Now I've removed the Clevcraft heatsink from a different Clevcraft SSD before. It took a while, but I was able to get it off without doing any damages. But I'm an idiot and I was overconfident. So I was just jamming one of my tools in there trying to get the heatsink off, and then I heard a crack. I pulled off the heatsink and this bad boy came with it. On the bright side, I already transferred all the files off of this SSD to the new SSD, and I've already formatted it, so there's nothing on there anyway. It just sucks that I lost a 1 TB SSD that I could have used for a build. And these things are now $100, by the way. So moral of the story, don't be as stupid as me.